Howdy guys, we travel around in this self-converted Mercedes Vario. How far do you have to go to really have fun? So we are in Cheddar and we're at a place called Petruth Paddocks and it is massive. We're in the middle of the family field. We're just going to check out what's here. Campsite offers a range of accommodation and is set at the base of the Mendip Hills, with all the facilities that you could really need. As if I do the dishes back in my bus. I'll show you more later, but it's been a long day, so we're turning in for the night. Oh, we're lazy. It's like 9:30. Right, better get out and we can check out Cheddar. The beauty of this site is that it's walkable to Cheddar. Essentially, you walk across the site and down the way that you drove in. You can walk through the housing estate and then you're into Cheddar town itself.
So there's like tires where you can jump into, and there's also a soccer goal, and there's a van, and there's some real things where you can jump off on.
Brilliant. And who's this coming now?
Mummy!
We got the umbrellas, didn't we?
Yeah.
Here she comes. Looking all happy, bless her. Isn't she pretty?
Yeah.
So pretty.
So pretty.
So I'm making her wear her walking boots, which she absolutely hates, but the field's wet, so kind of have to look after her. It's like having a second child. We're going for our short walk. So far so good.
Into Cheddar.
Into Cheddar. How you loving your boots, Cal?
Hate them. We want to go put my trainers on, not that bad.
Already defeated, but we did get across the field.
That we can do in the bag.
We need some comfortable boot suggestions. So actually, as you walk over this there bridge, there is a caravan and camping site as well. We did look at that, but it was slightly dearer. But you know, it serves its purpose. Hard standing and all of that. But the end of the path, if you turn right, you come to the church. Fun fact about this church, I've actually rung the bell in this church. I'm a bell ringer, mate.
How?
When I was a child, I can't remember the context of it or why, but my auntie used to live in Cheddar and I got to ring this bell one day. I don't know why, but there's a fun fact for you there. But anyway, if you walk along here and then turn left, you'll get to basically where the market square thingy is. Oh, it's shut.
It's extra tutty like a like.
Look at it. It's like a horde. But yeah, one of the charity shops was open, but the other two are shut.
Yeah.
But maybe if we came back. But yeah, well, as you walk around through Cheddar, you can basically walk up to the gorge. So we're going to find out how long it takes to do that. So this river runs all the way down the gorge. There's a story here. So my auntie used to live in a house just down the road, and she had a really long garden. So in the summer we used to go play in the river, but also we used to get water out of the river to water the garden with. And one time I went and got the watering can and put it in there, and it whooshed all the way down the river, never to be seen again. I know. So it's probably still travelling.
Beats from your auntie using the watering can?
No, she found it funny, but I was really worried. Yeah. Cheddar Gorge Cheese Company, the only one in Cheddar. You already smell the cheese?
I don't like the cheese smell.
Marmite cheese. What's that? The red one? Super hot chili cheese. No, that one there.
Yeah, chili. That would make you bum all up.
It would. There's some goats. So yeah, as you go up through the gorge, you see like all the little goats like up on the hillside, and they're hilarious. So you know, that was just behind On the Rocks pub, but you can spot them as you go on up. There's lots to see here, to be fair. And up here, this has been here for so long.
Yeah.
The sword and the stone. Yeah, I'd completely forgotten about it. As the water comes down the gorge, it drops down, and as you go further up, there's even more little waterfalls. But the sword and the stone is here. Come and have a pull. pull it off, mate. Opposite the ticket office for the caves and Jacob's Ladder, you've got all these little independent shops, independent shops, and the Crazy Golf. Wow, so loud, it's like boomingly loud.
Yeah.
Listen to this. Oh, we better go and find something to eat. We just popped in and had some lunch, and we had some chips to share, and then Kelly went to the toilet.
No,
and
Lily
what
was
happened
like,
was...
I'm desperate for a wee, and I was like, please make sure you share my half of the chip.
And then what happened, she went to do that, and then someone came in, it was a giant crow, and ate all of Kelly's chips.
I think some fat git coming at my chips.
And I couldn't stop it. It was that one from the Disney movies, that questionable hat on. So, but it was very tasty. The my half of the chips that I ate, and the scone that we had.
It's like bye-bye, Admonite.
We're just going to go over and see what these caves are all about. We're walking up to the main show cave first. So just to let you know, what was that, Cal? How much it cost us?
£62.50.
£62.50 for a day ticket to all of the attractions. So we're going to have a look in both caves, and then we've got an epic climb to do, I think.
Bye.
Keep an eye out for goats. Look at that, how high it goes.
Oh yeah. Hello?
Bat will fly out.
It does look like a face, yeah. Look, cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese.
Matured here in the caves. They just did a double take and thought these people were real. Wow, look at that there. It's all very interesting, but it kind of is because of like horror films and stuff. It's like a bit spooky.
Well, it's a bit ghosty and...
Like Ghostbusters-y / creepy McCreepington.
This is Aladdin's cave.
Aladdin's cave.
It's beautiful.
It's insane. Look at this. I can't believe I've not been in here before. Look at it. It's insane.
Diamond chamber.
What do you think, Neil?
It's pretty good.
It is, isn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it? And crazy. Mother Nature is crazy.
You name this part the Diamond Chamber.
Wow, look at this thing. It's like a giant tree trunk. It's crazy. Oh, this is steep. The audio guides that come with it are really good. I've got mine tucked in my hat. And they do an adult's version, and then Lily's got a child's version. I don't know how it's different. We should have a listen. I think it's shorter. But yeah, it's actually really good. Makes you take your time walking around. There's those people you saw, Lil. This has been mental, to be fair. I thought it'd be boring, did you?
No, it's really good.
It's been really good. There we go and check out the other cave now. Right, up we go.
It's all
I think we're about halfway.
Dude, it's really hard.
Yeah, but we're just standing here for a break, aren't we?
They have these little like bench areas so you can have a rest. It's surprising how steep it is.
Twitching in my legs.
We only just started too.
I think we might be the fitness family.
Yeah.
We're
Climb up the tower.
How you doing?
Oh,
And now we're going to climb up the tower.
my legs are like twitchy.
What tower?
That tower.
Mummy's had enough.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go climb it, aren't we, Lil?
Yeah.
See what it's like. It's very tall.
Yeah, and we could see our campsite from up there, I
Do you reckon?
think. Yeah.
We'll see it when we get up there.
First round completed.
Nice. Okay, up we go.
Round completed.
Okay, so we're at the top of the tower.
Yeah.
I must admit, I hate heights,
Yeah, he does.
but Lily's fine.
Yeah.
The view up here is fantastic though. You can see all the way to the reservoir.
And you can
We're
also
going to
see
walk around and
the
see if we can see the campsite. What else can you see?
I can see the campsite.
I do not like heights. It's a good view though.
Yeah.
I'm holding on for all I'm worth. I didn't enjoy that. Now we're going to walk back down the ladder. But there is something weird at the bottom that makes it worthwhile. What is this?
Christmas shop. Going round.
Oh yeah, around Christmas shop.
Had to be done.
Every way down here you kind of get a different view of all these falls. It's nice, really nice. So we've been up the ladder, we've done the caves, seen the sights. There's some deer and goats down here apparently. I think it's time to go have a drink. We'll start with the juices though. God. That was thirsty work going up that gorge, wasn't it?
I'm done.
A lot of steps. Found lonely on the way back.
Well, there's just everywhere.
But we're back at the campsite. Tired, aren't we?
Yeah, it was Jacob's ladder, it did us in.
We'll have to go and check out Worky Hole. If anyone has any good park ups by there, let us know. Because that's not far from us either. So yeah, we're just going to make our tea in the bus. So we're going to have curry. And then tomorrow, there's something next door, which is quite cool. Just doing another little tour. They've got a little food truck. It's open to 8:30 at night. And they've got these things that they hire out. So they've got like a couple of American RVs. And they've got a few school buses dotted around the place as well that are plumbed in to the mains and water and all of that stuff. And then they've also got a really well-stocked shop with local ales, food, all of the stuff you'd need really. And then because they have lots of rallies and meets and things like that, you might get lucky. Tomorrow we're hoping to get quite lucky because not only are we next door to something cool, but there's something cool that's happening here. We're walking along like it's an industrial estate. It's not very picturesque, but it's towards the thing that we're trying to find. And basically it's one of the biggest car boot sales I think in the whole of the southwest, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's amazing in summer because we've been a load of times.
Yeah, we've been loads of times.
I don't know what it'd be like now because my mum and dad went a couple of weeks ago and they said it was really quiet. Oh, a van.
Been looking around and I found exactly what we came for. These things. We need them. They're £1 each and we need them for something. And it's exactly what we needed. Also, I've been ragged on for looking at absolute piles of gold, whilst these two just look at other things that they want.
This is piles of rust.
Oh yeah, I'm drawn to it. It's in my veins. About every month, there is like a local car show in the field next to this. That's part of the campsite. So we're just going to go check that out before we leave. They have all sorts of meets here, rallies here. We're going to walk on over, aren't we? See what we can see.
I said this is the two colours that we should do wander. Which one's it?
I don't think so. It does look nice though.
Yeah, it does look nice.
What do you think now? That colour?
Yeah, that colour. Both of those colours would be good for the idea I have for the bus.
Yeah. Oh, look at this thing.
There's a sticker underneath as well. There's a sticker.
What do you think of this one?
It's pretty cool.
Very cool. This has been a nice little bonus find for this campsite and kind of brings us to the end.
Yeah.
It's nearly time to go.
So hopefully you've enjoyed
Thank you for watching.
and we'll see you soon.
1, 2, 3.
Bye!